Rise and awaken. Don't leave. Come here. Does this flesh suit you? Varric asked me to bring you here. Using your mind, my magic, and a drifter's body, you are now the custodian to this telekinetic vessel. How do you feel? Yes, this body is undead. Find Varric. He will explain why I've done this. Go through the sewers to the warehouse. He's waiting for you there. However, I must warn you, this body's flesh and skills are weak. It's best you build them up as soon as possible. Increase your strength, perhaps some charisma or maybe some vitality. It's entirely up to you. But choose wisely, for the dangers in this dark city will test your capabilities quickly. Yes, one more thing. Beware of the Wraith. Neither you nor I own this body you possess. It belongs to the dead, and they will come for it eventually. Do not attempt to fight the Wraith. It cannot be destroyed, ever. The best you can do is run or hide, and hope it returns to the darkness. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. That growing stronger.
In there, fledgling, hunter. Miko did good, very good. Your flesh looks great, though not sure why I'm so surprised, since she worked wonders with me as well. How do you feel? That's normal. You'll feel better after you build up the vessel's skills and attributes a bit. Would appear a shadow hunter destroying a vampire emperor and an entire sect has made some of the other bloodlines a bit nervous. In about 10 days, you're going to be greeted with over 9,000 undead at your doorstep. Judging by past events, I might normally have faith in your ability to deal with the situation, but it would appear the undead have stepped up their game a bit. The factions in this city, under the authorization of the Council, are working on a new synthetic blood. The project is headed by the Toke Corporation under the codename Nemesis. Neural embryonic morphine immortal synthetic immune something or other. I don't fully understand it, but I do know it makes the kindred even more powerful, much stronger with increased senses and the ability to morph into any organic creature. It's not, and when I heard of this I thought it might be in your best interest to pay a visit to see for yourself. Possibly delay or even destroy production of this new blood before the enhanced undead appear at your gates. It wouldn't have worked. With the new blood drug coursing through the undead's black veins, they can sense any hunter cells nearby. The only solution was to place you into a telekinetic vessel. This is where Miko's talents come in. You should be safe from suspicion now, allowing you to move freely among the sect using only your mind and Miko's magic. Oh, and you will undoubtedly notice that insatiable feeling of thirst for blood. I'm afraid that the authenticity was a necessity, so of course this vessel is a blood feeder. Toke Corp rented some space in Chinatown, in a back room of a local herbal store. The space is probably being used for a lab of some sort. It's not their main lab, but it's still something worth checking out. Chinatown. You can get to it through the large doors at the north end of this warehouse, but not so fast, since getting inside the lab section will most likely be tricky. Giggler. Not exactly, in fact he's just plain crazy, but unfortunately someone you're going to have to meet. Giggler is the leader of the Bogata clan, and for whatever reason Toke Corp is using him as their main guinea pig and test subject in their new blood trials, giving him access to some of their restricted areas. Toke Corp's security is a bit more advanced than that. Giggler probably enters the lab like other Toke employees, using a retina eye scanner. So I will leave it to your imagination on how you're going to make that happen. He's He's in the Bagada hideout. It's a warehouse converted from an old deep dungeon uncovered under the city years ago. The entrance is behind a large metal garage at the end of the first alley in Chinatown. Not likely. In fact, finding him probably won't be easy. His office is deep and possibly hidden. Better brush up on your intimidate skill, and then find a guard to interrogate and set up a meeting with Giggler. It's probably the only way you will ever find him. Better brush up on your intimidate skill, and then find a guard to interrogate and set up a meeting with Giggler.
It's locked. You cannot equip that. It's locked. You cannot do that.
What do you need?
Get the intruder!
Hey you, over here.
Get the intruder! Stupid. This is our city. Better brush up on your intimidating skill, then find a god to interrogate and set up a meeting with Giggler.
I wasn't taking anything. Wait, who are you? You're not Bugata. What are you doing sneaking up on people like that? You scared me. Oh, good. But keep it down, huh? If the Bugata catch me in here scavenging through their stuff, I'm burnt dust. You might want to get out of here too, since you don't look like you belong here either. The Bugata clan are using this dungeon as a warehouse to store ingredients for some sort of secret synthetic blood they're developing. This place is crawling with guards and they can smell intruders easily, especially with that new crazy black nectar they're drinking. It's supposed to be better than the real thing. I don't know, since I've never touched the fake stuff. I prefer my blood warm and dirty. I'm just in here because some of the bioproducts from the process are worth some major dinero. Not to mention the amount of weapons they have in this place could probably guard against a raid of the council itself, if necessary. This entire dungeon is a huge burial chamber where thousands of weapons were buried with the fallen warriors from centuries past. Some are even supposedly enchanted with magic. I don't think the Bugatti give a crap about any of that, though. They're just using this dungeon as a place to hide blood. Oh yeah, one more thing. Watch out for the pits around here. If you get too close, you'll fall down into the next level. No warning or anything. Of course, that's where the good loot is. But it can be hard to find a way out once you go deeper than floor 1, and there's also some pretty strong creatures down there too. You again, huh? What's up? The V.G.W clan are using this dungeon as a warehouse to store ingredients for some sort of secret synthetic blood they're developing. This place is crawling with guards and they can smell intruders easily, especially with that new crazy black nectar they're drinking. It's supposed to be better than the real thing. I don't know, since I've never touched the fake stuff. I prefer my blood warm and dirty. I'm just in here because some of the bioproducts from the process are worth some major dinero. Not to mention the amount of weapons they have in this place could probably guard against a raid of the council itself, if necessary. This entire dungeon is a huge burial chamber where thousands of weapons were buried with the fallen warriors from centuries past. Some are even supposedly enchanted with magic. I don't think the Bugatti give a crap about any of that, though. They're just using this dungeon as a place to hide. Oh yeah, one more thing.
Perhaps you should be intimidating these gods instead of fearing them.
You're growing stronger. That door is locked. That door is locked. That door is locked. That door is locked.
Who's that?
That door is locked.